Oh, would you look at that? The music already broke. Please don't tell me I need to put on my own stuff here. I think I might have to put on my own stuff here. I'm so sad. God, I need to fix this. Oh wow, the audio just died entirely, huh? Good job, Grandchase. You know, you're very much oh my god. Okay. God, I have to check this again. Turn that off, turn that on. I absolutely hate games that don't stay on the monitor I want them to stay on. Grandchase, please. Please don't be dumb. And before this is one of the bugs, it's like, well, well, if it detects that it's being captured in another software, the entire client will just crash. Oh my god, it crashed. I was joking. Ugh. Maybe some games just don't need to be brought back, if especially if it's not going to be optimized to run. God. Oh, excuse me. Played this game so much. Why is there no sound? Did I mute myself? Is that it? No, there's just no audio now. What the heck? What the heck, Grandchase? Am I muted? Did my sound break? I don't know why I can't hear anything. OBS apparently can, though. I'm going to play a test tone using your audio device, it says. Well, I have no audio. I can't hear anything. Please don't be stupid. I just want to play a video game. Did it randomly detect something else as my audio source? Is that what's going on? I don't know why Grandchase is so low. No, this does not resolve my problem. Thank you, Microsoft. I'm so annoyed. Like, I don't get this. There's just no sound at all coming from face. Okay. Let me just go into it real quick. Make a character. I really don't like how they changed this whole thing, but I'm going with my guy. Would you like to play through the tutorial? No, I don't need a tutorial. I have no sound. Thumb la la la. Oof, that's not it. Like, the thing that annoys me, the auto adjust, it says. Okay, fine. Can you not? Oh god. Ugh, it's so bubbly. Come on. I don't get this. I will be right back. Let me reboot. I don't even know if it's like an OBS thing or not. I don't understand where... I don't understand how I have no audio. Also, hey, how's it going? Alright, then fine. Crashing on startup, game won't launch. Grandchase is a free... I like how I go to search for one thing and it doesn't work. Gotta love how Steam shows a preview for something you technically can't do in the game it's trying to sell you. Okay, but seriously, like, I have no sound on anything, it looks like. And that might be big. Or it could literally or it can literally just be, what's it called, limited to this game. Man, I was all hyped to play today, too. Me. Play something from a hat in time real quick, maybe. Seriously, why can't I hear anything? Like, this is really starting to bug me. Okay, well, I figured... Alright, well, I figured out why I couldn't hear anything. I'm going to... I'm going to act like it didn't happen. And, we're just gonna play Grandchase. How's that? Christ. I'm so sad. I'm gonna just play the game I want to play. Is that too much to ask for? Apparently, yes, it is. And I guess since the game doesn't want to go on the screen I want it to go on, I'm gonna have to do this weird... I don't know what I'm trying to do. I just get so annoyed very fast. I need to calm down and just, play the game. Don't get upset and don't get annoyed. Okay, so I plugged my fucking headphone jack into the wrong port. There, that's what I did. I'm sorry. uh Jesus. I am trash. Okay. I'm going to a smooth server because I'm not bothering. I ain't having, Oh, wait, that was South America server. No wonder. Whoops. Ew. As I said before, Grandchase, very simple game. You use the arrow keys and you mash the Z button to kill things. It's honestly fantastic. Oh my god. Don't worry, we can actually play. This game has, like... Stop. Stop it. Knock it off. Knock it off. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. Oh, and it has super cringy voice acting too, so, you know, have fun with that. You're gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry. If I have to deal with it, so can you. Oh god. Alright then. Oh my god. Can my computer not handle Grandchase? No, it's not a big deal. Maybe my... I'm like, oh my god. I was about to be very upset. Be like, can my controller... Okay, I guess I gotta look at some, I gotta look at some settings or something. But yeah. She's frozen. God, Zig was right. Like, this dude's freaking combo is terrible. Holy shit. Bloodwolf, how you doing? Be careful. Be careful, it's a giant tree. Like the self-checkout register you broke at work by doing nothing. I killed a giant tree, you guys. Not too bad, but you only gone through the basics. If you want to become stronger, you must train harder. I like how the game made me play the tutorial mode anyway. Me and that F. I'm gonna have to close stream avatars for a bit. Hang on, I'm gonna close that. Like, this game's buggy. We'll see what happens here. Try to help a customer and the damn thing crashed. Oh, you gotta love those, especially when, you absolutely have to love those. I'm a tiff. Oh, I went to the wrong stage again. Oh, whatever. Here's hoping this time around. VTuber. It's one of those games that has a global chat and everything, too. I like how the game's way of teaching you how to heal yourself is to let them hit you during a what's it called? What is it called? Not cutscene, dialogue. God, I played this so many years back. This game came out in 2008. By today's standards, this would be a mobile game. Oh, who am I kidding? There are mobile games that look way better than this. Along with, you know, not terrible voice acting. I hope y'all had a decent Sunday, though. Level 1 to 30. Look at these people pimping their Twitch pages. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to do an MMO on 3 stages. Who knows? You're 100 years too early, my dude. I still think the one thing I do not miss from the old job I had was being the self-checkout person. Sorry, being the self-checkout guy overnight at Harris Teeter, because that was just awful. That was just awful. Where is... There we go, sheep. Head cashier set it back to open because rebooting instead of closing it. Like, once upon a time, the self-checkout machines at work or whatever freaking got broken into, and not even at my store, but at a different Harris Teeter. I know I told the story already, but it led to working overnight being awful. Oh yeah. You gotta love those. Well, I don't carry cash. Look, dude, I'm sorry, but the evil paper money has to be used eventually. But like, it's just, again, I don't miss that in the slightest. I still don't miss it. Like, honestly, with all the changes they did now, I would go back to Harris Teeter. I'd go back to Harris Teeter, easy. But like, when I was working there, it was kind of bad because of how they chose to handle things. Guaranteed paychecks. I understand that. The thing I missed about Harris Teeter when I left was, what's it called? Sorry, what is it called? Getting paid every week because they paid weekly. It's Wendy! Don't worry, I'll actually get cool skills later. It's just... I don't remember the game being so slow. God. But at least I know for a fact it's not my computer. The game is just being... I am 100% blaming the... Like, they didn't optimize anything. They literally just copy-paste what it used to be before it got killed. Wow, they really are global spamming that auto farm stuff. When you miss... Honestly, I say the same thing about most jobs I have or whatever. I don't even... It's like... It's not that I quit the job because of the job, but the people... The job itself is perfectly fine. It's the people, most of the time, that, you know, drive me away from it. Because, like, oh god. Okay. I still kind of like how... Wait, I have to... Really? I have to play as the other three. I do like how this game, like, what they're doing now, because, it's character-based. It's not you pick a class and you're done. If you want to play as a thief one day, you can play as a mage another day, etc., etc. And, oh my... No, the people I was working with at Harris Teeter made things awful for me. At least, that's my overly dramatic way of putting it. There is only victory for me. Like, Harris Teeter in general, right? The issue I had with them at the time was that I kept getting pinballed back and forth on hours. But then I also learned later it was due to the fact that, some people were being petty and asking the head CSM, customer service manager, to not work with me. And the CSM, instead of, doing their job and saying, get the fuck over it, were, basically doing what they said. And, yeah, that's really dumb, obviously. But, I didn't really care too much about the people. It was literally just, I want to work. I have bills. I needed money. I had rent to pay at that time, which I kind of never paid. But, like, it was just a bad work environment or whatever at one point, especially when it came to one of the managers that we had. Like, she was the store's accountant, but, like, she would yell and belittle and give people crap for no reason. And it was just annoying. She, in particular, pissed me off on multiple occasions, clearly overstepping her bounds and shit, because, again, when you work overnight, you have a set list of things you have to do in between, what's it called? In between, doing your, like, helping customers and shit like that, right? That's normal. But the way she would come in early, she'd come in earlier in the day or whatever. It'll be like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. She's not supposed to be in literally until 6:30. But she'll show up super early every now and then, see that I'm not done with everything, give me a bunch of crap for it. And it's like, I'm sorry, I was unaware that my shift ended when you got here. Because if that was the case, then I would be leaving. It was just, like... And then it's at the point where she legit was, like, cursing me out. It was a very annoying thing to do. So I actually went above her head to the head manager of the department at the time, and they told me, "Oh, Walter, they're like, "Oh, you should go home and get some sleep." I'm like, "No." So that pretty much told me right then and there that they did not give a damn what I had to say, because technically, no, I wasn't ready. Oh, shit. No, I wasn't done with everything I needed to do, but, like, I still had the rest of my shift to do it. And the way she came at me... was, like, yeah. She came at me in such a way where it was like, no. Everything is supposed to be done by the time I get here. There was one time I was on my break in the middle of the night. I used to bring my laptop into work with me because I was doing other shit on my computer at the time. And since I had work overnight, when it was super dead and everything like that, I technically had plenty of time to goof off after when I worked overnight. But I didn't actively do that. The store director, the head honcho of the entire location, came in like super early one morning, saw me on my computer, and was giving me a bunch of crap for it, and I was like, I'm on my break right now, what does that matter? And then he walks away, like, saying some stupid shit like, well, no reason why nothing ever gets done overnight, which told me, apparently this manager that I just got through talking about must have been complaining non-stop about me not doing my work. Which, honestly, it's impossible to not do work. You literally have to go out of your way to do nothing, to do everything properly overnight. Like, that's how easy working overnight was. And the only reason why I had a hard time that night in particular, when that one woman came in to, like, clock in and everything in particular, I was sick. And I couldn't get out of working, so I went to work sick. Because, staying up all night is definitely the thing you should do when you're sick. I still think, like, one of the more annoying things about it, especially with me working overnight, was the rule was you have to bring in a doctor's note. Sorry. You have to bring in a doctor's note if you call out because you're sick. Okay. I was like, my hospital is all the way up in Richmond. This is back before I lived up here. I was like, my actual doctor is all the way up in Richmond. I'm not gonna, risk getting charged or whatever by some random like patient first or something, because like the patient first in my area were freaking terrible. They still expected you to pay some kind of fee or whatever if you went in there asking for a doctor's note. But yes, Blood Wolf, this is back when I worked overnight all the time, and honestly, I wouldn't mind doing it again. But, I mean, it would honestly depend on when the shift was, because it was very annoying at the time. They were like, oh yeah, you have to come in at 10. Your shifts were 10 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning. It wasn't like a regular 8-hour shift, which sucked, but the main thing that also made it way more annoying was due to the fact that, I could not leave in the morning after being there all night. I could not leave. Until my relief was there. So, if my relief was showing up late to work, I was stuck waiting there until someone else could take my spot at a cash register. And it's like, that was just, you know, an idea of them saying they didn't have enough people. And, that's annoying in its own right. Go, Harpy Lady. Oh wait, it's Harpy Queen. Go, Harpy Queen. Aw, they censored her tits. Her tits were definitely out originally. Yes, I'm talking about that right now. Have fun fighting flying enemies if you're not playing as the archer. It's like you have an archer, you have your swordsman, you have a mage who doesn't feel like a mage anymore, and you have your archer. What's up, dude? Oh, I missed. Ever have a day when you're exhausted all day for no reason? I've had those, but that usually only happens on days where I wake up super freaking late. I still think, like, the one time I slept in after staying up really, really late or whatever, I think, like, the latest I've ever gotten up in the morning was 11:30. Never any later. I often hear people talk about how, oh man, I didn't wake up until like 3 in the afternoon, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there like, I don't understand how you can do that. But then there's me. I'm like, I don't understand how people can do that. I really cannot. I'm like, aren't you afraid of wasting the entire day? And they're like, oh, well, that's the thing. I have other, like, I don't really have much going on. I'm like, that. Then when people tell me that, it makes me wonder, it's like, what is that like? Unless you're a nocturne. Like, the people who talk... It's like the people who tell me this... Ooh, we get to have good skills now. Spinning slash. Cool. It'll be in fatal status, if you don't know. The fatal status in this game is, you running around with 1 HP. It's literally the game's way of, I'm dying. Doctor says it's gonna be any day now. And then it's like, no, it's like the ones that, like, especially the ones at work who tell me this stuff, they're the ones, like, they live and it's like they have roommates and all that stuff too, so they're not like living at home or anything. It's just so I just don't understand. I don't understand how like, I'm so used to getting up, like, period. And it's not like, oh, it's not like, oh, my dad made me get up all the time. Actually, yes, he did. He totally did before I started working overnight. Then he got off my case. So, you know what? I kind of fibbed there, and I'm sorry for that. But, like... I don't know, it's like, I get up, I'm like, on my days off, anyway, I like to, like, I guess convince myself I need to be productive one way or another. Like, you know, I'm like, I get up, okay, I gotta clean for a bit, I gotta take care of my leak, I gotta get ready to stream, etc., or whatever like that. Like, I just remember back in the day, I'm not even sure if, how long ago this was when you guys either it was before or after you guys in particular followed me, but like, I used to stream all day, every day. It was either an all day or an all night thing, because like, when I was working overnight, shit, the game froze. When I was working overnight, hug the puppy. Oh yeah, that too. But it's like, you also demand more Malik tweets. Yeah, I used to do that every day. Now and then for a while, everything became about that cat at work. But I will definitely be better about that. But, sorry. When I started working overnight, I thought to myself, huh, maybe I need to stay up maybe I will get better about working overnight if I stay up all night on my days off and sleep during the day for a little bit. I absolutely hated it. I hate sleeping during the day. I really, really do. Unless I'm sick, I don't want to ever have to do it. Like, because I thought if I sleep during the day, I'll be awake long enough or whatever so that I can get through work without falling asleep at work. I fell asleep at work out of boredom. Like, working overnight sucked. Oh, the cat hisses at everybody, though, so I just know I'm not the only one it hisses at. Like, I was worried for a moment, but no. She's just a stray who doesn't know... She's just a stray that doesn't know how to deal with people. Oh, Grandchase? Oh yeah, Grandchase was in closed beta for like a month, for like a weekend. And then like, the game has been live for about maybe, what's it called? I want to say, hey, I leveled up again. I want to say, past 2 days now. And the game is still buggy as hell. And it's like, I feel like the game lags ever so slightly, and I'm like, ah, yes. This takes me back. Because I used to play this on a piece of shit laptop. We got a new skill point. We can give him another ability. Let's see what the Fatal Fury. Shadow Stranger.
Advances you forward as you do lightning-fast attacks forward. Since you are moving so quickly, only the trajectory of your sword can be seen. What does that have to do with anything? I do like how half of the freaking skill tree, though, isn't locked, because... Let me put it this way. These moves used to be cash. Like, this game had so much cash crap back in the day. Like, technically it still does, but, like, I do not miss that in the slightest. At least you can relive your childhood memories. The last one's been crazy, so it's nice to see you alive again. Aw, well, thank you, Third World Victim. I appreciate it. All I have to say... God, I played this back... God! Again, I want to say... late high school? No. Late middle school, early high school is when I started playing this game. God, I'm trying to think about school. Thinking about school just, you know, oh my god. Trying to thinking about school. Unfortunately, it's like what I mentioned before. I'm gonna join someone else's room and see what happens. Did I get kicked? No, I didn't. Okay, good. It's like the way it's like unfortunately, it's like I have no idea what I'm trying to say here. I think I might actually be a bit... Like, I'm not drunk. Why am I hyper? Who knows? Rusty Hearts was a good game, too. But once again, it was another free-to-play game that became about nothing but PvP. And then they started releasing alternate avatars, which is perfectly fine, in my opinion. But, like, some of the cooler options for characters were just... Time to see. This is what party play is like in this game, by the way. Like, you're gonna hear nothing but sound effects nonstop. You'll hear like, weird, I don't know what they call them, moans. You're gonna be listening to the mage, you know, scream every 5 seconds. It's great. Holy crap, she didn't waste time trying to charge her mana? God. This game! It is pretty, like, it's a nice... the game is simple. Let me just put it this way. It's very, very simple. And I think, honestly, a simple multiplayer game is something I've kind of been looking for, but, like, that still doesn't, you know, change the fact that... God. I will pet you, Malik. Fine. It is kind of nice to have a mage in your party, though. They can start... They can thin out enemies a little bit for you, you know? Like... And I guess the funny thing is, too, is that it's a simple game. There's no such thing as an aggro table or anything like that. It's literally just... Look at enemy, mash the Z key. Now, the only thing that would get annoying is, you know, now I have to share item drops with other people. And much like Dungeon Fighter Online, after a while, things won't be so clear, and that's fine. Dungeon Fighter Online wasn't... Like, there are a lot of really, really good free-to-play games that, you know, I personally lost interest in just because of all the PvP. Jeez. Slurp, slurp. God. You take a little bit of damage or whatever, and, like, your grade goes down. I didn't know I was playing Devil May Cry. He really didn't like her. Thank you, I couldn't have done it without you, he says.
Come on, newbie. You're 100 years too early to fight me.
You got fun facts? Uh-oh. What's the fun fact, Blood Wolf? Let me know. Intriguing minds want to know. Whatever. Cool, I can equip new stuff. I have, like, no armor. He's like, I need armor. Did you know that chocolate is lethal to dogs due to the enzyme in chocolate that dogs can't break down as fast as humans can? No, I did not. Well, I knew... Well, no, that's a lie. I knew that, what's it called? Chocolate is lethal to dogs, but... I did not know about the enzyme part. Venom Slice. Cool. So I gotta say, the cool thing about this game, though, is the fact that, like, you have 4 jobs, and by jobs, I mean you have 4 different weapons you can equip to every character, and every weapon essentially turns them into a brand new character to play as, even though you're playing as so-and-so, which is pretty cool. Which is actually pretty neat, because, like, you can still play as your favorite character, but it's the whole case of if you enjoyed playing character A, or as a certain job, you can continue to play the certain job. Like, I don't know, there's just some games out there I've played where it's like, a character gets an upgrade and I hate it. Oh boy. Okay, so both... Ah, itch, itch, itch. I'm itchy. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty funny. Okay, so Reknon or whatever, isn't doing anything. That's nice. Sad thing is that people will join your party, and you can't kick them if they're not doing anything. That orc got wrecked. Wait, you see he only has like 1 bar. Oh! I don't know where all my health went, but you know what? Oh, hey! Oh, would you look at that? They're not lagging anymore. Wait, no they aren't. The laggy one is actually... Oh, never mind. They're playing now. Sweet. I knew I remembered this move. I took a ton of damage randomly, and I don't understand how or why, but hey. Now, the one thing that was also kind of annoying is the fact that they ended up changing how you got your second job in this game, because I remember back in the day, it was so awful. I think I told you this already at one point, but like... The way to do it was... You had to collect 50 fragments of a broken weapon, and boom, there you go, that's all it was. But there was just so much... There was an obnoxious amount of grinding you had to do, and I don't miss doing that. Oh, dang. Ah, they got me. Now, the one thing I don't like that they changed is that, you used to have 3 lives per stage, you only have 1 now. Which, honestly, sucks. Okay, that's kind of nutty. Really? She got the ring. Okay, that was actually kind of nutty. As again, taking a ton of damage. I actually died, oh my god. And it's like the funny part too is, oh, you want to play as the archer? Be prepared to break your keyboard. At least your Z key. Because that's literally all that class is. Or that character is, and like... Okay. Alright, chat. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Too late. 3. Oh, just look at that. I got new equipment finally. I have a new hat. Yep. Don't he look sexy? The thing that's also annoying, though, is the fact that... what's it called? When you're playing the game in particular... Sorry. When you're playing the game in particular, right? Equipment for all the characters still drop, even though you're not playing as them. That is correct, Third World. I also didn't know that you only had 5. I also forgot that you had 5. She nudged me. Big doinks. I'm ready. Why is the nudge button on me? Okay, good. Hey, everyone's waiting. Hurry up! That's kind of rude. There is only victory. Oh god. You're not gonna make me wait until you... Oh god, she's gonna make me wait until she finishes charging her mana. Oh well. No one is safe as long as Kazuya-ase Like, I don't understand these names. Don't ever expect me to pronounce anything properly. And we never know until she gathers up her forces again to attack Bermessiah. Bermesia. We should find Kazuyaze as quick as possible. Like, someone out there is gonna correct me one of these days. Oh god. They're AFK?! Oh god. Which are better, cats or dogs? I'm biased towards dogs, but both have their own, you know. Oh god. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with that. So, if you didn't know, well, you probably didn't. If you go AFK or whatever, okay, fine, whatever. They just sit there, whatever. But freaking Army in particular. Sorry, Army in particular, when she sits still, she recites her catchphrase or whatever. That's when she starts charging up her mana. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. No, it's not. No, it's not, because, the issue then becomes it will constantly spam it over and over again because they're trying to reestablish a connection. Sorry, they're trying to reestablish the connection and everything with the player, so she ends up spamming it again and again and again. And again. And again. Are we not? I have GP. Oh, whoops. Other day at work. It's about a week ago. Double dealing engineer. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do all this stuff at once. You cannot enhance an item once you enter a room. Fine, I will leave the room. Game, is that what you want? To be annoying? You suck. Am I gambling? Maybe. Customer comes in with a Kamsa 8-month-old Siberian Husky. You forgot her name, but she liked you. You walked them up. Then back, she stands up. Aw. Fluffy doggo. Remember how I mentioned before I like to give out dog treats to the, Shit, what am I saying? I like to give out dog treats to some of the customer dogs, so I end up, having some dogs be like, oh my god! One woman actually mentioned, she was like, oh yeah, she recognizes you now because you're always giving her the treat. And I'm like, are you sure about that? Wow. She already has an armor, one of the... It's not cash, but it may as well be cash. Holy shit. People are already spending money on this game?
There is only victory for me.
I do things solo. I don't need friends. I don't need a party. Unless it's with my viewers. So those new PS Plus games should be available tomorrow, right? Or do I have to wait until... Are we waiting until Tuesday? Like, that Hunter Legend one actually looked really, really interesting, but at the same time, I was like... When I saw... Before I saw that it was on PlayStation, I was like, I don't want to pay $30 for this on Steam. Oh, we have to wait till Tuesday like normal. Oh yeah, I forgot Tuesday is the reset day anyway. The one thing that is kind of annoying about this game, though, is that the soundtrack, there legitimately is only like 7 songs in the entire game, so... Talking about Steam, they have Sonic games on sale. If you convert to US dollar. Speaking of Sonic Adventure 2, I haven't played that randomizer in a while. I should do that again. Because, like, they added so much auxiliary stuff to the randomizer, and I'm sitting here like, I don't know if I want to add all that, personally, but... The skins are cool. The Red Gorgos? Why do you seek audience with Lady Kazayaze? It'll be best to just quietly tell us where she is. Ah! Oh, come on. He jumped. Hey, Jade Wolf, how you doing? All I know is seeing some people playing it before on like private servers made me kind of like really wish it would come back, and lo and behold, it is. Here it is. They're like, "We heard you, fam," and it's like, that's great.
You're 100 years too early to fight me.
Now, can you put the character I actually want to play back in the game, please? I'm sorry, the Spellblade was my favorite character. Like, as much as I like thieves and ninjas and my MMOs, in this particular game, the Spellblade was my favorite character. More of a cat person, but your bastard would your cat being your entire world. I think that's like Zig's family is who got me, you know, looking at cats and realizing, they're not so awful. I mean, I had a cat growing up, but when my mom passed away and we were living with my aunt and uncle or whatever, my uncle was terrified of cats, apparently. Like, full-on traumatized of cats, apparently. So that's why we were not allowed to bring the cat with us. Which sucked. Like, looking back at it now as an adult, I realized that's fucking awful. We literally abandoned that cat because my uncle didn't want anything to do with him.
Only victory for me.
Dogs are wonderful, but they require so much maintenance. Like, Malik's my boy, but my god. And like, having a pet is just expensive as a whole, so... And the fact that they cost more than like, pets cost more than children. I'm just kidding, they don't cost more than children. But like, you know what I mean when I say that, maybe. And if you don't, I'm sorry, I'm bad at explaining myself. Like, the main thing about... It's like the main thing about dogs and cats, and about dogs in particular, it's like... It is a lot of work. But your dog simps for you. Your dog simps for you like hardcore. If your dog doesn't like, it's hard to make a dog hate you, okay? Like, they may have trust issues, but like, they may have trust issues or whatever in some cases, but like, it's very hard to make a dog hate you. So, I've come to my own little realization as far as my gameplay, like the streams and everything are going. I think Kaze and the Wild Mask is just going to be another side game, kind of like how Spyro is, and I might just move on to the next longer game. But that's something you guys will know about when I post it in the Discord. It's hard to make a dog hate you, but it's too damn easy to make him kill you. Exactly. Oh yeah. A dog can and will fuck you up if you mess that up. The pets don't live long enough. I agree. My little old man is 13. No, 14, my bad. Oh hey, we can go on to the next part of the world map now. And we got new combo attack. That's cool. We get to be a character now. I haven't played, like, a basic bitch MMO in such a long time. Like, I'm so used to, like, annoying inputs and everything. Most Christians go into circle, then lick your legs. Malik squawks at you a bunch of times because he's happy to see you, and meanwhile, I'm looking at this dog like, I don't know what you want. And then Trevor, like, Zig had to tell me, dude, he's just happy to see you. And I'm like, okay, okay. I love this dog.
There is only victory for me.
It's like, he demands attention. Or non-stop petting, I guess. But yeah. The thing is, too, is that apparently, like, this dog... Unless I blatantly tell him to sit still, to, like, you know, stay, he absolutely needs to follow me wherever I go. Until he realizes that I'm not doing anything major, like... Oh, wow, look at that. Like... The funny thing is that Zig's mom is like, oh, that just means he loves you. I'm like, I'm convinced he's assuming I'm eating without him. There are plenty of times when it's like, I wasn't eating, and then he just, I guess he finally realized that and was like, well, time to go upstairs. I'm absolutely convinced, though, if I ever did, like, get attacked or whatever, this dog ain't gonna, like, he may love me, but he's not gonna defend me. Anyway, we could just agree that pets are amazing things no matter what they are, except maybe for things you can't truly interact with. Ooh, check that. Ooh, that move is actually pretty good. Lady, he rip you apart if she didn't know you. See, Malik would just look at you funny, and if you made eye contact with him, he would demand pets. Like, I don't think he understands who a bad person is, who a truly bad person is. Like I said, I really love this dog, though. He puts up with so much crap from me. Danger! Good God. And it's like... Malik has bit me on several occasions, but it didn't do anything! Because he ain't got no teeth.
You're 100 years too early to fight me.
It's like, you know, he'll gum up your arm a little bit and then look at you like, oh. Okay, he has teeth, but, like, the kind of biting that would be something you'd have to worry about, it does literally nothing. That's what I meant by, that's what I meant by no teeth. The Gorge of Oaths. It's not even the Gorge of Oath, it's Gorge of Oaths. Oh yeah, he can still eat hard food. It's just, you know, when he bites. Well, okay. When he bites me, I don't feel anything. I could be It could be him being super old, or I could be super tough and I just don't know it. But like, yeah, when he bites me, I don't feel it. I mean, it still doesn't matter. I mean, it still doesn't really matter, though. Like, shoot, if he snaps at me, I'm still, like, being careful about it, because you never know. And, like, I will freely admit, I'm pretty sure I've messed with him a bit one time too many, because whenever he eats his food, like, I'll sit there watching him eat or whatever, right? And then, like, I'd be like, hey, Malik, that looks good. Can I have some? And then, you know, I'd pretend like I'm reaching. I would pretend like I'm reaching for it. He would bark and snarl at me and then whine a little bit, like, you made me. He was like, I'm sorry, but you made me do it. See, when I think about it like that, it's adorable, and not him being an asshole. The only time he truly does seem like he gets upset with me, though, is if I manually move him. Like, he doesn't like being pushed or shoved. So honestly, it's kind of funny. When you, like, if you're on, like, hardwood or in the kitchen or something like that, he skids across the floor if you were to shove him really hard, and then he, like, struggles to keep his balance and everything. See, I'm an asshole to this dog, but he puts up with so much. And, like, goddamn, I'm gonna be so sad. Past issues? Oh no, my mother bought him from the pet store at a mall years ago. That's where we got him. That's why I said he puts up with so. That's why I say he puts up with so much from me. Like, he's a good dog. He's a good dog or whatever. And like, even when I go to discipline him or whatever, he leans into it. Like, does that mean I can get pets later? It's like, you know, it's like, we'll break out the La Chancla, but like, he's not even worried. Give him a little bop or something. He just looks at me. He just looks at you like, okay, and show him off on camera. Hey. He's a fatty. He's a fatty. Turn that on real quick. I have to activate that. Let me see. Yeah, y'all are gonna have to deal with the grainy filter. So I'll turn that off real quick. But, yep. Here you go. Isn't that right, buddy? See, if I pick him up on his bed, he just looks like, wait, what's going on? Hold on. It's like, stop it. Isn't that right, buddy? You're a good dog, aren't you? Want to say something to the audience? Say something in the mic. There it is. Isn't that right, buddy? This is that's my little old man Malik. See, he don't know how to feel. Like, he doesn't like being held, but I hold him anyway. He gets over it when I hold him. He really seems to like it when you mash up his ear. I don't know why, but I guess it feels really, really good. Does it feel good? Does it? Does it? He's a good dog, though. Oh, boy. He's a heavy dog, though. Take that off. Turn that off. Why do you look so insulted? Like, he just... I love this dog so much. Go tree move. Let's see right now. I still never, like, you have armor sets and everything you get to too. That is a cute emote. That must be a YouTube emote. I've never seen that one before, but that is a cute emote.
There is only victory for me.
I mean, I guess if anything, like, the one thing I can appreciate about Malik is that he doesn't try to kiss you at all. Like, he legitimately does not. Which is kind of funny, because it's like, he will get all up in your face and huff and puff and snort and all that, but he does not lick you. And if he does lick you, it's a quick little, like, he'll mesh his tongue up against you, and then that's it. But that's it. Or whatever. Like, I'm kind of happy he's a chill dog. I had another dog named Sparkle. She stole kisses. She was so hyper, but she kept Malik busy when he was a puppy. I really do miss that dog. I still miss that dog to this day. Get in the teleporter. Thank you. I will say the one thing that is kind of nice, though, is that this game doesn't, like, the stage... Like... The... The what's it called? The stages don't get harder if you have more people in your party. Like, the game is designed for you to buddy up and just tear shit down. Like, it's so simple. Like, the game doesn't start getting annoying until later. But you can absolutely solo the entire game. It'll just take a while. Like, I'm at the point now where I kind of want to somewhat relive so many other things. Ooh, I can do a kunai now. Disarm, I don't want that. Ooh, I can actually equip better stuff now. Oh shoot, I forgot to change it again. Beetle landed on your cheek.
There is only victory for me.
Oh god, why am I playing this again? Oh well. This is gonna be another one of those random games I will play on a Sunday just because I have nothing else going on. I still have yet to stream Pokemon Unite, but I don't think, like, if I wanted to play a MOBA on stream, I'd play League instead, like, but then again, if Pokemon is more entertaining as a whole, just because it's freaking Pokemon, man. Only the wannabe grown-up edgelords or whatever hate Pokemon. Pokemon. No! Speed run.
Evil attack. Stranger.
Still, one of these days, though, when I'm doing the whole multi-streaming thing, I won't always be multi-streaming, but, like, if anything, it's been a nice little experiment. There's a lot of things I've learned while doing this sort of thing. It's like, what exactly did I learn throughout my multi-streaming? Well, Facebook seems to absolutely love the retro stuff and Super Smash Brothers in particular. And YouTube really liked Friday Night Funkin'. Like, that one time I streamed Friday Night Funkin' is still at the top of my analytic thing, and I'm like, I guess I could do Friday Night Funkin' again, but y'all have to be ready to watch a train wreck, because as any longtime viewer of my streams would know, I am a master at video games.
Come on, newbie. You're 100 years too early to fight me.
You level up so often in the early game. And it slows to a crawl. Yeah. I'm slowly... You used to get, like, these armor sets and everything. Oh, everyone wants to go. Level 31. Look at this wolf! Look at this wolf hiding among all the sheep. You're gonna crush a bug if it lands on your face again? Champion mode. Alright, I'll do a champion mode. So you hear this music, right? Here's the champion mode music. What champion mode is, it's literally hard mode for a dungeon, and you get different, you have a chance at different drops when you do champion mode runs of a stage. And, like, champion mode is where everything in the stage has a buff or something, and they are very obnoxious for you to try and kill, in some cases, so, you know, have fun with that, but, I think I'm doing okay. Like, every monster has a buff on, like, they all have increased defense currently. But, like... Okay, so it is a combo. Gosh, this game is so dated, but... Oh, God. Honestly, this was, I think another reason why this is kind of special to me. This is the first game that Zig and I actively put so much time into. And that was so long ago, but yeah. Maybe that's also another reason why I enjoy it, like, finds this so special. It's like, I found myself, like, oh yeah, fun with friends is definitely a thing, but, like, you can, it's like, it's, you know how some games feel like you absolutely have to play it with other people, otherwise it feels unplayable? Like, this game doesn't feel unplayable per se, it's literally just, later on in the game, things become a drag because you don't do enough damage fast enough. But yeah, you know, if you're just gonna dick around and shoot the shit with your buddies or whatever, then yeah. I can make video. It's like, insert meme of WoW being dead, of WoW dying right now. You should play Grandchase! It's nowhere near as complicated. That would literally be my only selling point of trying to get people to play. If people were like, I used to play insert mega game here. Is Grandchase any good? Okay, the game can be complicated, I guess, but... Oh, right! I forgot about one little detail. Okay, so... When I first played this game, like... I ended up playing this one because I would play a lot of MapleStory at the time, right? I shit you not, when I was trying to use the in-game chat, the word MapleStory was a blocked word. You could not say the word MapleStory in Grandchase. I wonder if I can. Wait, no. Zig already tried this. I don't think it's blocked anymore. But like, it would literally bleep out the word MapleStory. When I was like, oh wow, this game's kind of like MapleStory, it got bleeped out. I was like, that's hilarious. It's not blocked anymore. You can free. MapleStory has been freed. You can freely say the word MapleStory while playing Grandchase now. Latale? I tried to get into that one, but I don't know what it was with me. Like, there were just some games I truly didn't attack the boss gate. Destroy a boss gate and a boss will emerge. Defeat the boss, you get all sorts of goodies. Okay. Oh, I didn't break it in time. Sad. But it's like I played a lot of free-to-play stuff, and I think one of the ones that I enjoyed the most for a while, but the game literally glitched out and I was stuck. I had no idea how to proceed. Was it was called Aura Kingdom. I was kind of a fan of how it did things like you were able to when you pick a class. Sorry, you pick your class or your character, quote unquote. Let me see right here. You picked your character, and you'd have, like, let's say Warrior. You had Warrior as your class, right? And then later on in the game, you got to choose a subclass, which added on to, like, the skill pool that you had. But mixing certain classes together gave you special skills that were only available if you mixed those two classes together. And honestly, it was a very, very fun mindless grind game. But I got to a point in the story where I don't know if I hit a wall, maybe there was something I didn't do properly or whatever, but like I legitimately could not progress into the game anymore. And another funny thing was that for whatever reason, Steam wouldn't close Aura Kingdom for me, so if you were to check my hour, like, because I think you can check your friends' hours on games that they play and shit, I have like 500 hours. I unintentionally have like 500 hours in Aura Kingdom on Steam because the game would not close. Even though the game was closed, Steam constantly registered it as open. Path of Exile, I didn't mind it, but I did not commit time to playing it, though, so it felt like one of those games that you definitely needed an idea of what you wanted to do with your character before. You definitely needed a plan of what you wanted to do with your character before you started playing it. But yeah, I totally didn't mind it. I never played it with other people, though. So I don't know what the multiplayer on that will be like, but whenever I feel like dicking around and everything and not playing Diablo 3, I would play that. But then again, I was also playing freaking The Adventures of Van Helsing. You do nothing but get mobbed in that game all the time. Like, I don't understand how I personally do not understand how you are expected to play Van Helsing without dying over and over again. You just wanted an archer that shot all the arrows? I think that was, like, my first character that I, like, put a ton of time into. But I was, like, going through, like, all the characters at one point, and, this is literally, like, a first world problem type deal, but, like, I had a hard time navigating it, because I was playing it on the PS4, and you know how some games just aren't meant to have controller use? Dang, I didn't get anything. You said penetration. Teehee, penetration. But, like, when it comes to my RPG setting games, I like Thieves. I like the Thieves, you know, double knives and shit, but I also started to enjoy archers as well. Final Fantasy XIV, God, Final Fantasy XIV. What's this? Forsaken Barrows. Wait, I have a quest here, though. Private school quarterly package. Cool. Hold on, I think I got more stuff here. Oh, you gotta be level 20? You got distracted by Neverwinter and I wanted to play Phantasy Star, but I was only playing it on, like, my Steam link and not at my actual computer. I need to sit down to try that game out, like, fully try it out, because I started it, and then I started working late a whole bunch, so, and like, I was only playing it at night. Usually when I should have been sleeping. But, I don't know. I do have to say that the new version of it is very clean. I've been trying to play too many things at once, is basically what my issue is. Because it's like, at the same time, I saw that Black Desert Online release that new pirate mermaid class, and I was like, she looks cool. She's the kind of pirate aesthetic I appreciate. I'm gonna play that game, and then for some reason Black Desert didn't want to work for me. Hashtag only gamer things. Yep, too many games to play. Too many games to play, too little time. I was asked by a coworker, they were like, so when are you gonna do another Nuzlocke run? Because I forgot to mention, my coworkers watch my live streams at work for some reason. Like, I would have it running, like, I would have the YouTube video running because I wanted to get more, like, watch time on the channel, because it's like, if you want monetization, you have to have like 4,000 watch minutes or whatever. But like, honestly, just to put something on the TV, but like, they started doing it on their own, and I was putting my shit on the TV as a meme. But yeah, the freaking coworkers watch from time to time, and then they're like, I think the ongoing joke now is, like, one of my coworkers loves to randomly be like, "Oh, it's the dude! It's the dude from the TV! He works here!" Like, the few times they saw me streaming with my camera on. Which, honestly, I need to do more often. I like being on camera. I like being on camera. Especially now that I have this nifty little green screen, I can attempt to be funny. I still only have, like, the hot tub set up. Is that even still a thing anymore on Twitch? Wonder if they see you in chat. Well, the TV is so small. I don't think they can see, like, the chat overlay doesn't really show up too well, but yeah. I wonder what they think when they see me. That's a quote from Jin from League of Legends. The dude is a serial killer, and he's kind of crazy, but at the same time, he's like a fun serial killer. That's like character-wise, he's a fun serial killer. Because he says all a bunch of stupid shit like, if I get this outfit dirty, I'm going to be so annoyed. Like Kefka? Yeah. I was paid to put on a killer show. Even then, I still think one of my favorite quotes of his to this day is, "Your life had no value before me." And, like, everything has to be a performance, and it's like, places, everyone, places! And you start shooting people. It's great. I don't know, I just like cartoonishly evil villains.
There is only victory for me.
But yeah, for him, mostly, it's a lot of theater talk. We're in the era now where we're already at, what's it called, what is it called? Recycled, enemies with a different color palette. You want to hear something sad? When you guys were telling me that Joker got put into Smash Bros, for some fucking reason, I was like, why? I asked this very dumb question: why the Joker from Batman? Because I kind of forgot about Joker entirely. You still got your glute with Mark Hamill? Since I'm being serious. He said, "You'd be delicious, battered and fried." He was like, "I may take down the things, but the IRS, no." It's like, the Joker pays his taxes, so should you. Well, I guess it's more or less, the Joker pays his taxes, you have no reason not to. I'll be honest. If the Joker was in Smash Brothers, that would have been hilarious for like a day. Everything on your hard drive. After you lost everything on your hard drive. Death Note. Ah, I see, I see. You're 100 years too early to fight me.
You're 100 years too early to fight me.
This dude thinks he's so cool. Even though it's like that. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me the way you do. Hey, we got new equipment and we got new outfits. We got ourselves an outfit. Look at him. He looks like an anime character. I played a Pot of Greed card. Now, I'm able to draw 2 new cards. Here we go again. Zatch Bell. What version are you watching? Because Zatch Bell is one of those animes where damn near the entirety of its dialogue is different depending on what version of you're playing.
There is only victory for me.
God, I haven't thought about Zatch Bell in years, especially when I realized that the dude who voices Jimmy Neutron voices freaking Zatch, and I couldn't unhear it. At least in English. Like... Courage and heart. You know's got the power. You know's got to cast a spell. I don't remember the rest of the song. But like, yeah, I guess the sub versus the dub, because I watched the dub version on Toonami. I was like, this show is pretty interesting. And then my buddy Hana, they were like, they asked me if I ever watched Gash Bell before, and I'm like, you mean Zatch Bell? And they're like, no, it's called Gash. And I was like, what do you mean Gash? His name is Zatch. And I was like, oh, you've been And then she was like, oh, you've been watching the English dub version, huh? Oh, boy. Well, I'm not gonna spoil, like, the one hilarious bit that's in Japanese, but, like, my god. And I forget which one it was, because there were 2 Zatch Bell minigames, but there were 2 Zatch Bell fighting games, but the third-person runaround one, the Arena Fighter one, that one was actually really freaking good. Like, holy, like, it felt nice to play, and I felt like it matched the overall pacing, I feel like it mirrored the anime fights perfectly for a video game. I think one was called Mamoto Battles and the other one was called Mamoto Fury, and I just don't remember which one is which, but like, I just know there was like the pseudo fixed one that's, you know, kind of like Tekken, and I'm like, oh god, that game was awful. But like, as far as watching the anime is concerned, I think I literally stopped watching it when the one guy finally found a master, finally found someone to read his book. You missed the last 2 minutes. What was I talking about? Zatch Bell. And I was thinking about the video games. Third World.
You're 100 years too early to fight me.
"100 years too early to fight me." What time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock already. Hey, we can finally start our next mission. Okay, so the class change missions are always kind of hilarious, but like, yeah. Super jump. Venom Slice. Alright, that sounds fun. Okay, and then we have that. We got more equipment to wear. I got a new mission. Run March of Oblivion once, even if you don't succeed, successfully clear the dungeon? Okay. Alright, March of Oblivion. Let's go, let's go. Let's, pop that sucker in there, then. Mamoto Fury, like, I'm trying to remember which one it was. Mamoto Fury was the, arena fighter, right? The one where you actually ran around and shit, or was the other, or was that the one that was just a side... I keep referring it to Tekken only because Tekken and Virtua Fighter are like the only ones that have, are like the only fighters out there that let you sidestep, so... Then again, I guess Dead or Alive does it too, but... All I know is in the side-scrolling version, there were gold versions of the characters that made them all super fast, super strong, but they were also annoying to play as because they would move too fast, at least for me. It was basically a Zatch Bell take, like Clash of Ninja. That's the game I'm referring to. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was made by the same people, because, like... Yeah, okay. This game got kind of nutty when they added in skill trees. They're like, they were like, the skill trees are going to allow you to define how you want to play, but what they meant by define how you play was literally, here's a bunch of upgrades. Here's a bunch of upgrades to everything. Now, whether you want to use them or not is up to you. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Bow, bow, bow. There's apparently a lot of hacks. No! Okay, never mind. I still hit him somehow.
You're 100 years too early to fight me.
So never mind. I don't have 3 days off, but that's fine. I open tomorrow. Slay 8 zombie orcs. Oh no, 8! Yeah.
There is only victory for me.
Yeah, I love the good old free to the whole free to play MMOs. Lots of people being like, "Oh, hey, use this." There's so much Spanish going on. You gotta love being able to throw things off screen and do damage. Because that's literally how playing the archer character is. You're literally going to be in a corner shooting arrows, and that's absolutely normal. What time is it? Oh, it's 11. Oh, you gotta love that music skip. God, this game is just so... It's not good. Not by a long shot. But, you know... I'm able to see it for what it is. I'm reading reviews. People be like, don't let your nostalgia blind you to the fact that this game is horribly imbalanced and blah. I was like, Yeah, every single little thing that they're complaining about, I distinctly remember. Damn it! I missed. And that's that. Like the amount of Warrior Saint stuff I'm getting, even though
You're 100 years too early to fight me.
but they absolutely changed up what the class change mission was, because lordy. It used to be much, much worse. Alright, Sir Alex.
There is only victory for me.
Never do understand. But the funny thing about the mage character is she used to be ranged, like... By ranged, I mean... She used to... You would have to tap the Z button 5 times, but she would draw a pentagram and then kick it at people. And the funny part about it is, it would not only would it drag people, but it also gave her a lot of MP, because as we all know, mages need MP to do their abilities. When they added the skill trees and... They added skill trees in later in the game or whatever, and you basically had the option of, do you want to use a melee combo or do you want to use the pentagram? And then the game gets re-released and they remove the pentagram entirely, which is kind of sad. And then... Get him, buddy. Good job. A holy light will lead us.
Come on, newbie. You're 100 years too early to fight me.
I still think one of the funnier things is the fact that you can easily tell like what characters are newer and older just by listening to the things they say and how it's said, in my opinion. I'm still level 20. What level is this stuff? 24? Slay the Paradom and collect 3 Assassin Spirit Orbs. Okay. This is where the grinding gets a bit annoying, because it's like, oh yeah, you need to kill a boss. Okay, 3 times. Oh.
There is only victory for me.
I love the monsters that have no hit stun. You can't knock them down. And of course, much like anything in a free-to-play game, if you really don't want to play the mission, you can just buy the cash version of the mission instead, and instead of doing like 5 steps, it'll only have you do like 1. It doesn't just instantly unlock it for you, though. And the funny thing is like every every enemy that you see in this game or whatever, you will eventually fight as a boss. That's just a giant version of it. Hey, I leveled up. Since I open tomorrow, I should probably actually be responsible. Seeing that they appear to only be mechanical parts, I don't think they're living organisms. Eliminate, exterminate. Oh boy, this will be fun. Yeah, okay. Ah! God, I'd literally have to fight this thing 3 times, huh? If that's what you'll make me do, game.
Come on, newbie. You're 100 years too early to fight me.
Level up. Kunai throw level 2. I can throw more kunais now. The tension was so crazy that you could cut it with a kanifi.
There is only victory for me.
God, floating enemies suck!
Ha, stranger!
It's like It's like I think I'm gonna end up finishing out this. Oh God. I think I accidentally chose like all the quote-unquote PvP moves because this is one. I bought myself yet another hard drive, hoping to, you know, put it in my PS3 so I can use my PS3, only for it to have like a big old sticker on it that says PS4, and I'm like, I don't need a new PS4 hard drive. Come on, how hard is it to read? But then I look it up on Amazon, and it's like, oh, don't worry, you can use it on the PS3, and I'm like, I better be able to use it on the PS3 because I don't need another PS4 hard drive. Sir, stop being so rude. It's like you can't expect people to do everything. But I can try. Second Amendment. Who knows? Maybe I should just open up a room and this ain't annoying at all. Come on. And I leveled up. Yet again.
You're 100 years too early to fight me.
Unfortunately, much like every other MMO, every other character is technically a different class, meaning you're stuck, if you want to play as multiple characters, you're stuck doing the same things over and over again.
There is only victory for me.
I don't remember any of these moves. Yeah. Okay, that's actually really, really good. I'm gonna use that. Explosive jar. That stock broken glass sound effect. Like, you have to love the ones that just keep going. I played upon a great card. Yeah, but I won't have any cards. I wonder if the second jobs have skill trees. They probably don't. Oh, so I guess it just stays there. Maybe I can put out more than one. Come on. Come on. There we go. This would have been by faster if I had other people with me, but it's that time of the night.
Fight me.
Doo doo. Say 100 monsters whose levels are within 2 levels of your own, higher or lower. Doesn't matter what dungeon it is. Yeah, I definitely don't miss these missions. So TLDR, just play the game. They're like, okay, fine. We already put you on enough of a wild goose chase. The guy causes castle. There's no one here. Well, that was a fun 2 hours. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and go because I need to. Trying to play this pay-to-win game. Is he being mad? You can click the X. You're still in the game because this game doesn't fit its expectation. The game is pay to. Every game is pay to win. This guy just wants to be miserable. Lol. That's hilarious. Okie doke, guys. That's Grandchase. Honestly, if you don't mind me putting on like nostalgia goggles and playing. Sorry, that's opera. It's like, that's Grandchase. If you guys don't mind me putting on nostalgia goggles from time to time and playing that every now and then shoot. I'll take your word for it. Anywho, thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you next time. And yeah, take care.